Okay, let's get a reading for Aquarius going. This is a reading for the week of Monday, March 9th to Sunday, March 15th. This is a quick reading today just to get a sense of what your week is going to be like. Keep in mind, this is not going to resonate for everybody. It's impossible to get a specific reading for every Aquarius ever. So this is just more of a general picture of what's going on with Aquarius right now. And if you want a fuller picture, you should check your rising, your moon, your Venus, etc. All right, with that said, let's get started. Here's the primary energy. Got the 10 of Wands. So possibly having a lot of work to do, you might be finishing up a project. So some of you are really tired and you're reaching the end of something. You're gonna get a chance to relax. Some of you are just feeling weighed down. Some type of outlet might be good for you this week. Whether it's exercising or doing something artistic, or even just going someplace new or someplace that's aesthetically pleasing to you, hanging out there, reading a book. That's what I like to do. So what I'm saying, this is very particular to you as a person. Kind of find the thing that you need to shake off any kind of bad energy you might be feeling. But some of you are just working too hard and you need a break. All right, let's look at what is crossing your path this week. We've got the 7 of Cups. You might be in your feelings a little bit this week, or you might just feel pulled in a lot of directions emotionally. So to me, this is painting a picture of a lot of Aquarians needing a possible reset in their lives. You might need some time alone, or you might need some time around some good people just to get yourself back to baseline. And it's not necessarily anything super deep. You might just have some experiences this week which might make you feel emotionally confused or conflicted. So there's a little bit of that in the air. Let's look at the road behind you real quick. We have the Star, and let's look at the road ahead. We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so it's possible many of you might have been feeling confident or optimistic recently, but maybe right now not so much. I see like you're handling a lot of things. I see that you're dealing with a lot of things. I see that you're kind of wanting some time to rest or some time for yourself, something like that. All right, can we get a picture maybe of what's on your mind? Well, a lot of you are concerned with money issues. Some of you might have debts that you're trying to get squared. Some of you might just have concerns about your family. Me personally, my parents are older. I think a lot about them as they stop working. You know, how am I gonna step in to fill the role of being a provider? That's just an example, but you might have some concerns about family that are kind of like that. Or you might have concerns about personal security, or even just like, what is my mission? Like, what am I meant to do here? So there's a lot of big ideas here, but with the Star in your past, what I'm seeing is that you've basically been in a period of preparation for something big and something new. Maybe now you're kind of being thrust into kind of a testing ground, kind of entering a new cycle or moving through something new. You have some hopes and dreams and you're trying to get there, but this is the period where the rubber meets the road. Let's look really quickly at a potential outcome here. Oh, that's interesting. We've got the Page of Pentacles, and it's a little bit like the Ace of Pentacles, like there's an opportunity for something new. But with the Page, it's a little more concrete. You're taking the initiative here. And since I see a lot of frustration and a lot of exhaustion, you seem kind of tired and fatigued, as well as emotionally confused, and you do have material concerns on your mind. The idea of the Page here is to try something new, is to go by a different path, right? This could be as simple as like starting a garden. It's trying something new, but it's something connected to the earth. It's something connected to the material world. So it could be something like starting a hobby. I'm gonna start cooking. That would be a good example of this Page with Pentacles, right? It's a material resource that you're using. And with some of you taking stock of your financial or material circumstances, this could be you kind of trying to make money in a new way for sure. But you're thinking differently here. You're thinking along different lines. There's something here in this card kind of like, I have to do this alone. Maybe you've been relying on other people, or you've been concerned about other people too much. And here you're kind of by yourself, you're walking your own path. You're thinking, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Let's get a word of advice, something that Aquarius needs to know. So we've got the 10 of Swords. That is the end of something, but the question here is, do you need to put something to rest? Swords are about ideas, they're about mental life. So is there some old paradigm or way of thinking that you need to close the door on? But the idea here kind of is to think about what you need to let go. Are you letting go of the things that you need to let go of, or are you stubbornly clinging to things, clinging to an old established pattern of doing things? Like maybe it's a new season and maybe you need to try something new. That's what the Page is telling us. And so with these two together, with this outcome and with this word of advice, there is an idea here of, let's start over. Let's go back to square one. Let's close the door on something that is just draining your energy. Now that's going to be a little confusing throughout the week, because remember, you're being crossed by the 7 of Cups. That is a bit of confusion. That's a bit of glamour, fairy glamour. Things aren't quite what they seem to be. Not everything that glitters is gold. So you want to be a little bit careful. See what is actually concrete that you can take hold of, something that matters to you, that is solid, that you can build something upon, but something new and exciting that maybe breaks away from the way that you've been doing things. All right, so that is all I have for you this week, Aquarius. I am sending good vibes to help you manifest those good things, manifest that abundance that you're looking for. If you got something out of this reading, please hit that like. That helps the algorithm push it to other people who might need to hear this message as well. So let's help others to claim that energy. Anyway, with that said, I've got to take off. It's time for me to get to work. So thank you, Aquarius. You have a good week. Don't let it get you down. I'll catch you next time. Bye.